Hello guys, my name is Nordana, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe because I think we can become friends, don't you think so? So today we're going to talk about my experience of passing IELTS exam, which is English proficiency exam, and I think it is very popular now for application to undergraduate and graduate studies. I can share you with my own experience and talk about the topics that I had. If it is very acute for you, you can stay there. Let's start. As you can understand of my gorgeous background, IELTS exam consists of 4 sections, which are speaking, listening, reading and writing. I will not talk about the structure itself of that exam because I think it's very time consuming. You can Google it, or if it's very interesting for you, I can make another video on that topic. Right now we're going to talk about my own experience. I have passed it on 14th and 15th of June. On 14th June I have passed speaking part. Everyone knows that speaking part consists of 3 parts. So in the first part, examiner asks you general questions about your hometown or about the courses that you are taking in university or at school. So I also had one of them. I am not pretty sure what exact questions were asked, but it was something about work and study. I was talking about my school, so it is not very hard. I think it is the easiest part of speaking. However, in consequent 2 parts, you have to answer on random topic. It can be anything. In my case, it was something about the lost. I can read you questions that were approximately asked from me. In the second part, I had task to describe an occasion that I have lost something. I had to say what and where I have lost it and what you did to find it and explain how I felt about it. Actually, it was very strange and hard, I guess, because I have never lost anything, and in that cases you have to lie, you have to create your own story. Since you have only 1 minute to think about the occasion that you're going to talk about in the next 2 minutes, it was very hard. In the third part, you have to answer more general and abstract questions that are connected with the second part. My questions were also connected with lost. What do people often do when losing things? What kinds of things do people usually lose? Is it an effective way to use rewards to find things, and what kinds of people may lose things often? Apart from these questions, examiner will listen to your responses. Once you have suggested one idea, examiner will develop your idea and ask questions about your previous answer. Be careful with it and please respond very logically because it's very important. So I think it will be very interesting for you to know what score have I got. It was not a success, but it was a big failure. As I have said before, the topic that was in the second and third part was very strange. Also, you can choose the format of speaking. You can pass in person to the native speaker, but there were no options for me. I had chosen the speaking via Zoom. While I was answering first time to the speaking questions, the computer just shut down and it was a huge technical issue. I got very stressed in that period when workers were repairing and turning on the computer. That is why I got only 6. One of the reasons why I have decided to run my YouTube channel on English is to improve my English, so I hope that it will work. I'm sorry. The next day, on 15th June, I have passed other 3 parts in a row. First of all, you have to register and wait until your exam starts. Once the exam has started, we had the listening part. I do not remember the exact recordings, but they were pretty easy. When I was preparing, I have a big number of listenings that are so different on the complexity level. However, this one, the real one, was easier. For listening, I got 8.5, meaning that I had only 2 mistakes, and I'm actually very proud of myself. In the reading part, you have 1 hour to answer 40 questions and you have 3 passages to read. Actually, reading was always my weakest side. I'm not very attentive and it is very hard for me to find the answers in the passage. Most of the times I was going to the task, going to the passage, and it was very hard actually. Because of it, I had little time to accomplish the third passage. I just put there all A's or B's. I'm actually not proud of it, don't do that. I have done it, believed in my luckiness. However, in the result I got only 7 for reading, and I think there are a lot of work that can be done there. Please do not only read and try to answer the questions. Please have one kind of strategy that will help you to use your time effectively, because I have watched a bunch of videos, however none of them helped me on the real exam. Again, I'm not proud of my reading. Writing. I think writing is the most juiciest part, because it is something where you should develop your ideas by your own. Usually people in Kazakhstan and my age people got maximum 6.5. Fortunately, or for surprise, got 7. It was very unexpected, because in the first task of writing, where you have to describe one kind of graph, chart or map, I got 1 map. 1 map is very rare occasion. Usually if you have maps, you have 2 or 3 maps that are displaying one place in different times, so you can use the present simple, future simple, present simple and past simple. But in my case it was 1 map. It was not a map of one town or city which consists of different accommodations and leisure facilities. It was 1 map of mountain. It was an empty map having only 1 mountain, 1 toilet and maybe 1 road. So it was super hard for me. I do not remember actually what I have written there, but I think I did it well. Also, I know that I have spent a lot of time on writing as one, because I haven't known what to write. Again, instead of 20 minutes, I have written it for like 35 minutes, which is not the topic of my proudness. In the writing task 2, I had usual topic of fast food. Like in many countries, fast food is becoming more affordable and cheaper. The advantages of that development outweigh the disadvantages. Since I got only 25 minutes to write that essay, I was in a rush and I have not written it well, I guess. I had no plan. I was preparing for the IELTS like previous 2 months, and every day I was reading at least 1 writing task. That is why this process was optimized for me, and that is why I don't remember exactly what I have written, but I have written like 4 paragraphs. One of them is introduction, the second one is paragraph about disadvantages, the next one is about the advantages, last one is about the conclusion. And actually, considering that the first writing task was completely disaster, I guess that in the second part I have written the good essay. My advice is to write every day the essays and try to assess it properly yourself. Maybe you can give your friends or tutors to check it, because the feedback and working on writing is very important. And my sister now is surprised of my writing score, because like 7 is very rare. So I'm really proud of my listening and writing. If you prepare properly and know English good, passing IELTS will not be a big issue. Overall, I got 7.0. I'm not proud of my score again, because I was thinking that I got more than 7.5. However, I understand that in the speaking part it was not my fault. In the reading part I'm not very good actually. In fall I'm going to have 1 IELTS exam which is given by my school, and I think that time I will perform much better than now. For now, that's it. So please let's revise everything I have told during this video. Listening and reading. Please practice and practice. Like, the thing that you can listen or can read in English doesn't give you any privilege, because you should practice and learn how to tackle with that problems in the real strict exam conditions. So please do practices every day, like at least one listening, at least one reading. This will pay out. About the speaking, it is very good when you have your peer or friend who is also going to pass IELTS exam. For me, it was my friend Inkar. We were preparing for IELTS together and went to the center together. A week or two before the IELTS, we were talking only in English via calls or Zoom meetings. You can also do this activity. Talking about the writing. Writing, you can improve only by writing. Please write. Please read about the different topics, because it is very important for you to develop ideas and to provide solutions and reasons for one problem in that type of essay. Or it is very important to have valuable opinion in opinion essay. So you should be very, I think, smart to write a good essay in IELTS. So good luck. I don't know, was it very helpful or not, but I'll say that the most important thing about the IELTS exam is being confident. I think if I wasn't so stressed during the speaking, I would get a higher score. Just believe in yourself. Prepare as much as you can. Don't try to cheat. Please improve your English. Speak with your friends in English. Maybe you also can record the videos in English as I'm doing now. That's it, actually. I don't know. Goodbye.